Alright, buckle up Canada, because the political musical chairs game just got spicy. Michael Ma just pulled off what might be the boldest career pivot since your neighbor quit accounting to become a TikTok influencer, except this time it actually matters. The Conservative MP from Markham Unionville just crossed the floor to join Mark Carney's Liberals, and suddenly we're one seat away from a majority government. One single seat. That's like being one Tim Hortons away from solving all of Canada's problems, except this time the stakes are actually real and the coffee is definitely stronger. So here's the tea, and it's piping hot. Michael Ma woke up Thursday morning as a Conservative, showed up to the Liberal Christmas party that night as Mark Carney's newest best friend, and the entire political landscape shifted like someone just flipped the Monopoly board. This isn't just any defection, folks. This is the second Conservative to jump ship in just over a month, which means either the Conservative ship is sinking or the Liberal Party is handing out some seriously good welcome packages. My money's on a combination of both, with a side of political opportunism and a dash of genuine conviction, because let's be real, nothing in politics is ever just one thing. Now, Ma claims he entered politics to focus on solutions, not division. Noble, right? Very inspirational poster material. But here's where it gets interesting because that statement is basically the political equivalent of saying you're leaving your relationship because you need to focus on yourself, except everyone knows there's someone new waiting in the wings. And that someone is Mark Carney, standing there with open arms at the Liberal Christmas party like he just won the political lottery. Which, to be fair, he kind of did. Let's talk about what this actually means because we're not just gossiping about who's sitting where in Parliament, we're talking about real power shifts. The Liberals are now sitting pretty at one seat shy of a majority. 1. That's the political equivalent of being 99% charged on your phone, so close you can taste it, but still technically vulnerable if someone decides to pull the plug. A majority government means passing bills without needing to play nice with the opposition. It means legislative freedom. It means Mark Carney could theoretically push through his agenda faster than you can say parliamentary procedure. But here's the kicker, and this is where it gets juicy. This defection isn't happening in a vacuum. This is the second Conservative to cross over in 5 weeks, which suggests something's brewing in the Conservative camp. Either they're not selling the vision, or the Liberals are selling it better, or maybe, just maybe, some MPs are reading the room and deciding they'd rather be on the winning team when the music stops. Ma specifically mentioned Carney's steady, practical approach, which is political speak for the current Conservative leadership isn't giving me what I need, so I'm taking my ball and going to the other playground. Markham Unionville isn't just any riding either. This is real estate we're talking about, both literally and politically. It's a diverse, economically vibrant area that reflects a lot of what modern Canada looks like. When an MP from a riding like that makes a move, they're not just representing themselves, they're making a statement about what their constituents supposedly want. Ma claims he hears about the need for practical solutions while door knocking, which is code for people are tired of the drama and they want someone who can actually get things done without turning every issue into a circus. The optics of this are absolutely chef's kiss. Picture this, Liberal Christmas party, everyone's probably sipping eggnog or whatever politicians drink at holiday parties, probably discussing tax policy and who's bringing what to the potluck, and then boom, Michael Ma walks in like he's joining the Avengers. Mark Carney's there, hands outstretched, probably grinning like he just found $20 in his winter coat. Ma gets on stage, looks at the crowd giving him a standing ovation and says, quote, "Wow, such a big welcome." Understatement of the year, buddy. You just handed the Liberals the keys to almost total power, of course they're rolling out the red carpet. But let's pump the brakes for a second and ask the uncomfortable questions because that's what we do here at Canadian Insights. Is this about principle or politics? Is Ma genuinely disillusioned with Conservative direction, or is he seeing the writing on the wall and making a strategic move? Both can be true, by the way. Politics isn't a fairy tale where everyone's motivations are pure as freshly fallen snow. Sometimes people make moves because they genuinely believe it's right, and sometimes they make moves because they see an opportunity. The smart money says it's both, with a healthy dose of seeing which way the wind is blowing. The Conservative Party has to be sweating right now. Losing one MP to defection is unfortunate. Losing 2 in 5 weeks is a pattern. It raises questions about party unity, about leadership, about whether the message is landing. When people start jumping ship, it's not just about one person's decision, it's a signal that something isn't working. Other Conservative MPs are watching this, doing the math, wondering if they should be updating their LinkedIn profiles too. That's the danger of defections, they're contagious. They make other people question their own positions. For the Liberals, this is a massive win, but it comes with asterisks. Sure, they're one seat away from a majority, which is basically political nirvana. But they didn't earn this seat through an election, they earned it through someone switching teams. There's always going to be questions about legitimacy, about whether this represents the will of the voters in Markham Unionville, about whether Ma has the mandate to make this call. The voters elected a Conservative MP, now they've got a Liberal one. That's democracy in action, technically legal, but politically murky. So what happens next? That's the million-dollar question. The Liberals are going to be hunting for that one more seat like it's the last donut in the break room. They're going to be courting, convincing, probably offering committee positions and ministerial roles like they're Oprah giving away cars. Every opposition MP with even a hint of dissatisfaction is going to get a phone call. Meanwhile, the Conservatives are going to be in damage control mode, locking down their caucus, making sure no one else gets any bright ideas about crossing the floor. This is Canadian politics at its finest, folks. No dramatic coup, no revolution, just good old-fashioned parliamentary maneuvering with a side of personal ambition and a sprinkle of genuine policy disagreement. It's not sexy, it's not explosive, but it fundamentally changes the power dynamic in Ottawa, and that matters more than all the sound bites and social media dunks combined. If you're watching this, you're clearly someone who cares about what's actually happening in Canadian politics, not just the memes and the hot takes. So do me a favor, smash that subscribe button because we're posting multiple videos daily breaking down every twist and turn in this political drama. Like this video if you appreciate analysis that doesn't treat you like you're 5 years old. Drop a comment telling me whether you think Ma made the right move or if this is pure political opportunism. And stick around because trust me, this story is far from over. We're one seat away from a majority government, which means every single vote, every single decision, every single day in Parliament just got exponentially more interesting. Welcome to Canadian Insights, where we keep you informed, entertained, and maybe just a little bit cynical about the whole thing. See you in the next one.